Nathan Schaefer's joining me from Schaefer Heating and Cooling. Nathan, how are you?
Hey, good, Joe. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic. It's great to have you here on the show. Question has come in from one of our listeners, Connie, and she says she loves the show to begin with, which is great. We just came through another long Ohio winter, and I honestly have no idea what condition my air conditioning system is in after sitting unused for months. Can Nathan explain what a proper AC tune-up actually involves, and why April's the smartest time to get this done?
Oh, good question. Yeah, so it's a perfect time. You know, AC contractors are going to become very busy here over the next 30, 60, 90 days as we go into summer. With especially all the ones that don't get their ACs serviced and tuned up and ready, they're going to be breaking down. The heat's going to be among us, and so number one, it's much easier to get on the schedule now and get that taken care of. But as far as for yourself, that gets you that peace of mind knowing that hey, my AC's ready, it's tuned up, it's serviced. It's like maybe your car's, maybe you're supposed to change oil every 5,000 miles on your car, right? Or 10,000, wherever your particular car is. And you're right there at that marker just over it, right? And you're getting ready to go on a trip across the United States. The last thing you want to do is go take that trip and then service it when you get back, right? Because you don't know what's that's going to cause and the challenges that's going to create on that trip potentially. Not saying that it will, but that does definitely increase your chances. And so you're going to do it before you go and you put your car through that strenuous long drive. Same thing with your AC. Let's do that now before the heat of the summer gets here. Let's get it serviced. Let's get it clean. Let's get it ready. So April's a perfect time to do that. Plan ahead and be proactive. Things that's going to be checked on that though is most common. We're going to clean the drain lines. Make sure the condensate pans are clean. Make sure the drain lines are clean. The P traps are cleaned, and those are filled back with water. We're not sucking air through those, but also too that all the sludge and things are gone from there from sitting, and so that you don't have drains backing up and either A, shutting your system down and or B, even worse yet, leaking and causing damage in the home or your ceilings. We're going to go through and check a bunch of different start devices that make sure your compressor and your fan motors, both inside and outside, both turn on and run properly. Oftentimes, those you're not going to know that they're out of tolerance or weak until it's too late, and that very simple part can end up causing a much more expensive damage, later down the road to a motor or a compressor. We're going to go through and check all electrical connections, safety items, overall performance of the system, so temperature splits, make sure that the refrigerant pressures are good. Don't get too technical with the superheat and the subcool, all these different things, right? There's a whole list of things, about 20 to 30 points that we're going to go down through and check to be very thoroughly make sure that that AC is ready and running properly for the summertime.
Yeah, and Nathan, this is the opposite of what we should be doing in the fall for, heating and furnace. So people
Correct.
should be used to this, right? We get this done in the fall and we get it done in the spring, one for the heat and one to get ready for the heat.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a thorough examination, and it's really important, I think, as a homeowner myself. I love when an HVAC technician comes out and takes a look at the system, cleans things up, and they give me pretty much a clean bill of health. Or they may say, you know what, we think this capacitor is going to go. Joe, would you like us to change it now? They give me the option.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of times too, people will say, well, my system's maybe it's a year old, right? Or I just got it put in, or maybe it's, 3 years old. It's a newer system. And I don't need that for mine. Or maybe others are like, well, mine's a pretty old system. It's 15 years old. And I'm just trying to get by another year. I don't need it for mine. Well, in reality, this is very important to do and just as equally important to do on that brand new system as it is that older system or anywhere in between. Because the whole idea is if it's brand new and or newer, we want to protect your investment. That wasn't a cheap purchase, right? When you
Mm.
bought that AC, let's protect it and let's prolong it, keep it lasting as long as possible, as well as working as efficiently as possible. And if it's that older system, same thing. Like let's prolong that. Let's if you want to get another year out of it and try to, well, great. Let's get it in good enough shape so that we can hopefully get that for you. And once again, help it run as efficiently as possible throughout the summer. So no matter the age of the system, it's very, very important and very advantageous to get this done.
Something I recommend to everyone who is listening and watching to this podcast, that you ask questions of the technician. I do a lot of that. So I've learned a lot over the years. When you're outside, the coils outside are different than the coils on the inside unit. The coils outside can get dirty from all kinds of things, from grass clippings to dust to dirt. It could be pet hair if there's animals near there, certainly pet hair on the inside ones. And but you be careful, don't pull out your pressure washer to clean it type thing. So listen to the technician, watch what they do. There are some things you may be able to do on your own throughout the year to keep it more efficient.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll walk through if there's things that you can be doing in the meantime during the times that we're not there to be able to help eliminate that. We're going to help with that. And then others that are like, hey, I don't want to have to touch it. I just want you to take care of it. I want to call you and forget it. Right. And we can take care of that too. And that's where things like the memberships and things come into place, where we just automatically come out twice a year and take care of everything for you. And you get any perks and benefits that come along with that. And so, yeah, right now, April, perfect time of year to get it done. Get it before the heat gets here. I tell you, that everyone that does it are the ones that typically end up calling in on 4th of July, right? Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend, whatever the case may be. Like that's always when it happens, or that Saturday, and they're having graduation parties, wherever the case may be. Like for whatever reason, those are the hottest days when you have all the biggest plans and that's when it breaks, and that's the last thing
Sure.
you want. So, not saying we can promise that won't happen, but well, we can drastically reduce the chances of that happen by getting a service maintained and ready to go for the summer ahead. Which I don't know about you, but I'm ready for the summer to get here. Like she said, yes, that was a cold, long winter, and so bring it on, bring on the heat.
Absolutely. All of Nathan's information is located in the description of this podcast. Feel free to reach out to the people over at Schaefer anytime. Thank you, Nathan.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.